In today's topic, we would be discussing agriculture. Agriculture can be defined as the production of crops, animals, fish, and forest resources for human consumption and other benefits. It is a dominant occupation, employing about 65 to 70% of the total population of West Africa. Components of agriculture. Agriculture is made up of the following. Livestock. This involves the rearing of domestic animals, e.g., pigs, cattle, horses, donkeys, goats, sheep, etc. Most of these animals are reared to satisfy domestic consumption. Forestry. Forestry concerns the preservation of economic trees or plants. It also involves the extraction of various resources associated with forests, e.g., furniture, plywood, boats, paper manufacturing, electric poles, etc. These are some of the things derived from plant preservation. Crop production. This involves the cultivation of various crops. Crops are divided into two categories: food crops and cash crops. Food crops, these are primarily for consumption, e.g., maize, rice, beans, cocoa yams, tomatoes, corn, millet, etc. Cash crops, these are meant for sale, either locally or for export, e.g., cocoa, palm oil, rubber, palm kernels, cotton, groundnuts, etc. Fishing. This involves the breeding and catching of fish from rivers for human consumption. It constitutes the major occupation of people residing in riverine areas. Systems of agriculture. Systems of agricultural production include plantation farming, peasant farming, cooperative farming, mechanized farming, plantation farming. This involves the use of large estates of land permanently planted with economic or commercial crops. Examples of crops grown in plantation farming include sugar, cotton, rubber, sugarcane, tobacco, etc. In plantation farming, land could be owned by the government, private individuals, or corporate bodies. Peasant farming. Also known as subsistence agriculture, this involves cultivation on a small scale, acres of land. Land in this situation is often owned communally, and family labor is mainly employed. The size of land used by peasant farmers is usually determined by the size of their families and family land. Rudimentary farming equipment, such as cutlasses, axes, hoes, etc., which are crude in nature, are typically used in peasant farming. Cooperative farming. In this form of farming, farmers come together to form an association or union. This union is adopted to obtain loans and aid from the government, enabling them to hire or purchase farming equipment. Mechanized farming. This involves the extensive use of machines and other advanced mechanical devices in agricultural production. It ensures large-scale production by replacing human labor with machines, e.g., harvesters, plows, tractors, etc. However, this form of farming has not been widely adopted in West Africa. Importance of agriculture in West Africa. Source of raw materials. Provision of food. Provision of employment. Creation of a market for industrial products. Problems of agriculture in West Africa. Illiteracy, ignorance. Lack of medical facilities. Use of crude implements. Poverty. Solutions to the problems of agriculture. Granting credit facilities to farmers. Improvement of the transportation system. Discouraging migration. Mechanization of agriculture. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.